Coach, thanks for joining us today. Last season, the Tomcats won the 7 conference game and qualified for the PAC tournament as the 6th seed. With the majority of last year's players coming back, how do you feel entering this season?
Well, we feel good about the season because last year it wasn't so much a disappointment. I think it was just lack of experience, young, lost a lot of close games, and kind of exactly what I expected. I thought we may win a few more in regard to numbers, but you know, numbers never really justify a season where it's good or bad. I think considering the fact how well we played at the end of the season, it was a good season. And the kids that had been bench players the year before, not played much, and the new freshmen, I thought they matured and we were a good team. We were as good as any team in the league at the end of the year. So looking ahead to this year, well, expectations are we'll be back where we have been the previous 5 years. I think top 4 in the league. So if the young kids advance the way we hope they will, I think we'll be pretty good.
There's a lot of excitement about basketball season on campus. I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but that has to make your team feel pretty good going into this year.
Oh yeah, I think there are 3 things involved there. One, we've won in the past, we've been consistent top of the league for 4 or 5 years, and consistency brings momentum. So I think this year going in, people look, and second thing is, I think our kids are well liked on campus. Nice kids, good students for the most part, and so those 2 things are a good combination. You know, if they like the kids, the students, and you know, our kids just don't play basketball; they're involved in a lot of different things on campus. So I think that with the fact that we won in the past, and this was a young team last year, a lot of momentum going into this year, and people look at the new kids coming in, the freshman class, that know anything about basketball, and hey, those kids are pretty good players for freshmen. And so I think you're correct. There's a lot of excitement going this season. A lot of expectations too, a lot of pressure for the kids. But you know, that's what we like to have, not like last year where it's, oh well, we'll be okay and that's about it.
You return 2 all-PAC performers in Kari Best, who actually gained national recognition last year, and Eric Mallinger. What are you looking for from them this season?
Well, you got to have leadership. That's what we lacked last year. There were no older kids that could lead, and it was very evident at the end of early. We lost the top rankings in the league early in the year when we lost at home by a couple points to WJ, Waynesburg by a point, Grove City by a couple points. Those 3 or 4 losses kept us in, you know, not in that top 3 in the league, and then we played well the rest of the year. That was leadership. This year, if they don't provide leadership, it's going to be a problem again. You can't just play. You have to have leaders, and we're trying to develop those. To this point in time, I haven't seen it enough yet. So if Mallinger can step up to the plate and be a leader, and not just be there having fun playing basketball, because you know it's fun to win. It's not just fun to play. We're here to win games, win championships, unlike a lot of other teams in the league. So leadership will be the big question mark. Kari's starting to develop that, but again, he's a junior. He's only played 1 year of college basketball, really, even though he played some as a freshman. They have to develop some leadership. It's not always the players. It's the kids on the bench. Everybody has to be a leader. So there could be leaders like Jermaine and people like that mixed in that bench that could be our real leaders on the team. So that'll be our downfall early on, leadership.
Coach, I think we have a pretty good idea of your starters, but can you...
Well, right now, we've had 2 scrimmages. We don't have a starting lineup solidified, and this year I told them I'm not going to have one, because what we've proven in the first 2 scrimmages is this: our bench, when we sub people, there was no drop-off. We still maintained great defensive pressure. We took care of the ball. We played a physical type of basketball, didn't lose leads, maybe gain leads. So we're going to have 10, 12 kids who play. So we're going to switch lineups a lot this year, dictating who we're playing and who we're defending. So as you know, I'm more of a defensive coach. So you know, you can stand out here and shoot threes, you're not going to play for us. If you can defend and rebound, you'll play. So right now, I'd say Mallinger's pretty solid and Kari's pretty solid. Other than that, 2 guys are solid in the lineup. That's about it. The freshman, Clendell Cite from Florida, 6'8", he's doing well. Another freshman, 6'4", about 220 pounds, Averill Campbell. again, he's shown in the last, especially against the last scrimmage, hey, he played really well. He can maybe jump in the starting lineup or first guy off the bench. And surprise has been Mika, a kid from Russia. Didn't play at all last year, and he's 6'8" and has perimeter skills. He's coming off the bench early this year, so who knows?
We kind of touched on it a little bit already, but who would be some of the key guys off the bench?
Well, those we just mentioned, and then the freshmen. We have some freshman guards I think are really good, and will become good. Right now they're still high school kids, so we don't know. But they're getting their feet wet, and they're starting to play more physical. They come out of great programs. Corey McDougall, out of Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, came out of a great program with a college, coached in college, so he's ready to play. And very strong kid. He's about 5'9", but weighs about 200 pounds. And you think, well, he's kind of stocky. Well, he can play. Kid's strong and tough. Averill Campbell, a kid who wasn't highly recruited, 6'4", 220 pounds, very athletic. Came out of a very good program also. And Berto Dryden came out of one of the top programs in the state of Georgia. He's been playing a lot. He could bust in the starting lineup. Tyreek Burton, he was, I think, first or second team All-State out of Delaware. Now he's small, he's 5'9", we call him a mouse, but he can play. I mean, again, these kids have proven in 2 scrimmages in college already, they're ready to contribute. They're ready to get on the floor and play. So, you know, if we get the big guys coming around a little bit more, Mika and Demetrius and the people, Charlie, there's people that were maybe played more minutes last year than will this year, but they got to come off the bench and play well, better than they did last year.
You sound really excited about this freshman class.
Yeah, I really like the freshman class. I think overall talent-wise, it might be the best one we've had. Skill, talent, good students, exceptional programs in college, or in high school. Several of them had college coaches in high school. They were friends of mine. And, you know, you look for those things. Can the kid come in and play right away? Does he need a year to develop? This freshman class, quite a few of them we think can play right away. And Clandell, the 6'8" kid from Florida, he may be overall ways, you know, straight A student, one of the best athletes, big men we've ever recruited here, and can run. He's got to learn what's going on. He broke his legs as a junior, only played JV as a sophomore, so he's in 1 year of varsity basketball, but played again for a friend of mine. A guy played in college, knows how to play, or knows how to coach. So he might end up being one of the best big guys we've ever had here, better than the 2 previous ones who were really good. So he played well in both scrimmages. So this class, along with a couple guys that come back, we'll see. You know, they could push for top of the league, but we'll see how it works out. The goal for any team that we have is get the NCAA tournament. The school's never been there. We've blown it 3 times. I mean, it's our own fault. You win the league and blow the playoffs. That's not, you know, that's not a good season. We don't care where we end up in the league as long as we're at home. Top 4. We'd like to be a top 1 or 2. But again, good teams go away and win. Our preseason all on the road, Youngstown State. We play Edinburgh. We play Ashland Division II, Youngstown's Division I. We play anybody that will play us on the road to prepare us for the league. We're unlike everybody else that worries about wins. We don't worry about the win. The only thing that's important is win your league. You get the NCAA bid in the playoff. So our schedule, our record may never look great, but we play tougher schedule. We play better people than anybody else, preparing us for trying to win the championship. So we'll see.
Coach, I think we're all excited about basketball season. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Good, great, and I think this year the kids on campus, like you said, have a lot to look forward to. We're excited, so we hope that builds momentum and not goes the other way before Christmas. So we hope the kids come out and see us. We hope the pep band comes. I think that makes a big difference. All those little things that separate us from everybody else in the league. But I think we're all excited, and hopefully it'll be a good season.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot, guys.